So good evening to everybody out there in solar eclipse land, or the after effects of that. And we've just actually spoken about some of our experiences that we've had today, and just the beautiful energy that this time portal. That's kind of really what it feels like. This time portal is actually brought in for us, and the blessings. I'm so excited. At the same time, a little nervous. I mean, it's such a pivotal time of change. I say I'm a little nervous. I'm so up for it, but but it can bring, when you've got these changes, you're literally changing direction in your life. It's very exciting, and we've had a lot of inspirational ideas come in over this last, over March and the beginning of April, really the end of March, the beginning of April. So you may have noticed that you've had a lot of inspiration, you've had a lot of creativity on your next moves forward. And tonight or today really I guess put into place I'm going to just say it, a time marker. It's almost like a time marker. That's how I feel. It's a time marker between now and the 5th, or it's actually happening on the 6th of May. So this 2-week period. So we had the 2 weeks. So some of you were present or received the recordings from 2 weeks ago. So that was kind of leading into this merging and coming together. And now where we're at today is literally this time of reflection on what it is personally, pardon me, what it is personally that you're actually looking at in regard to the emotional body, what's being highlighted to move forward. And we need to really acknowledge those personal feelings that are actually happening for us with this next move into our next direction. And we're being supported in this 2-week change to really solidify, face everything we need to face within ourselves personally that may be blocking us from really fully accepting actually the unlimited potential of our souls and who we are, and the actual blessing that we are. We have this union that's taking place with our souls. And as that's taking place, anything that's actually in the base chakra, in that foundation, is coming up to be seen. Because this is really where, and it's interesting because that's actually what we worked with the whale bowl on Saturday. And I'm wanting to highlight this base chakra, because as we are aligning and going new directions, letting go completely of the false identity of who we've been in parts of the personality, there's an area of yourself that's being highlighted that's just wanting to be accepted as they are. Not to not with any forward moving of having to change anything. There's more of an acceptance that's being asked from your soul, and more a leveling up of the way in which we actually love those sacred parts of us. Do we love ourselves enough to actually have the courage to move forward as we are, in the entirety of who we are, into that next level of play, I'm going to call it. our next level of play. Now, the reason I'm wanting to highlight the base chakra is because with those moves, that it's the foundation, it's the fear that manifested in the base chakra from our childhood, from our ideas of survival. And that's actually what's being challenged. Are you going to listen to those conditioned ideas of the way to survive in your world? Or are you going to just actually let that go and allow the unlimited possibilities and that leveling up of the divine self into your everyday life? Now, there's this idea of like leveling up to the divine self and living that in your everyday life, that, you know, there's the purity of that, but a part of the purity is accepting the mess. That's a part of the purity. It's bringing that purity to the mess. Because as this happens, the foundation shakes and things fall away. And we will be tested with those things that are now in this time, and in particular in this 2 weeks, because this is a real cleansing time. What patterns are we letting go of within our own self that are rejecting parts of us loving truly who we are?
Mm. Mm.
So it's a very big time of getting really real with yourselves and being very, very honest, really, really honest. And I know for myself, you know, with some choices that I've made over these last few weeks, I've had to be really honest with myself. Is this working for me? Yes or no?
Yeah.
And if it's not, it's got to go.
Can I ask something there?
Of course.
Like, for me, it's like there are things in my life that have to go, and I'm aware of that. But my dilemma is, Heather, it's a very it's a very close family kind of issue.
Yeah.
And it's going to break hearts, and to speak my truth is just going to upset the whole apple cart. And I'm just really, I need to do it, but I'm kind of really hesitant to do it in the same time, knowing that the outcome will be a great one, but it's all the stuff that's going to happen in between.
Yeah.
I'm in a bit of a dilemma. I really don't, I need to do it for myself, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm in a bit of a I'm saying, a bit of a fork in the road, because I can't stay where I am anymore. You know, I can't. I just don't. I'm going to cry again, but it doesn't. It's not gelling for me anymore. You know, like that is not real to me, but it's very, very real to my family.
Of course. Yeah.
And I don't know. Sorry, everyone. I'm okay, but yeah, that's my thing anyway.
Keep breathing through, because Lisa, what you're saying, I could guarantee you're relevant to everybody in the group.
Oh,
Very
gosh.
rare if it wasn't, because family's our core, family's
Yeah.
our foundation, family's our sense of belonging. And it's actually our family that will bring us our greatest karmic learnings, you know, along with those partners, you know, that we have, you know, that we choose to have in our lives. So don't think that you're alone there, or nobody's done that. And it's something that is probably the most challenging thing for everybody because we love them and it's not about not loving them. So, what I'm going to help you to define there is what you're letting go of is actually an old pattern of yourself that's
Yeah.
limiting you
Yeah.
from being more happy and more
Mm.
free within your life. So when you're speaking with your family, you're talking from the perspective of, I'm just letting go of this pattern. I'm no longer doing this. So I can give you an example in my family. I've had to set a lot of boundaries, and that's the thing, isn't it? It's the boundaries, because you're so used to, it's fully codependent relationship families.
Yeah, absolutely.
Conditioning. So what we're doing now is we're, untying those sense of belongings and those attachments that we have to our family members, and that feels sometimes wrong. It feels like obviously we care about those people, we love those people, but we can't go forward anymore within our own
No, that's
growth,
right.
because of that limitation. And the limitation is actually coming through the attachment.
Right.
Okay, now, and your attachment. So what we're doing now is we're looking at this, we're going to turn this back, so we look out, obviously, at what we've got to face, and tough conversations actually that we may have to have, and know that there's going to be a fallout from that. So what we do is we see that outside of us, but then we turn back again, because that's the projection.
Yeah.
So already there's a projection there of what's going to happen.
Happen. Yeah. Yeah.
So what we want to do is we don't want to project.
Right.
Okay. This is not about your family, actually. This is actually
Yeah.
about your growth.
Yeah.
It's about your connection to your soul. It's about
Mm.
your connection to the universal force, the creator and creation herself. So if we can, and this is the big thing, if you can just turn around, so instead of projecting outwardly of the perceived fallout, because there's going to be one, just keep bringing it back. Now, this is going to be the key, and particularly over these next few weeks, as you make your choices and you put those choices into action, is that you are connecting every single day to your heart, to your soul in meditation, and to your higher self. And with the work we do, with the sound healing and the meditation that's channeled through, I'm happy actually to send it all to you tonight, so that you can, watch that back later on, just to keep remembering. You've just got to keep remembering yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep remembering, it's not about you not loving these people. It's not about you not caring about what's happening for them. It's actually about you evolving in yourself, and actually within the family, which is holding a greater amount of light for them to transcend. So and this is the other opportunity that you're gifting them, is that as you're actually coming out and saying whatever it is that you need to say, in regard to your own behavior, in regard to choices that you're making for yourself, and you can just make those as the situations arise, because you'll get the situations, they'll be in your face. You won't be able to avoid it. That's what I've got to deal with.
They are. They are.
And what I've recognised with myself, with tough conversations that I've had to say, or things that I've been afraid to say or deal with in the past, I've been saying it's okay, I've got this now. It's like, because that's a past program based on my past experience and my past conditioning, but it's actually not who I am now. And this is what's happening. We are remembering who we are
Who
now,
we are.
who
Yeah.
we are today.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in that, there's an ownership, and I literally talk to myself before, like if I have to do something that I'm like, oh goodness, this is going to be tough. I don't know which way the apple's going to fall. I'm like, okay, well, I've got to face it because I'm moving through the veils.
Mm. Mm.
And that's what we're doing. We're moving through the veils. So we're taking
Mm.
these veils off, and we can't move through them unless
Yeah.
we face those
Yeah.
challenges. So it's like getting the path to go straight towards go. I'm thinking of it actually like a video game. I don't even play video games, but I'm thinking about, you have to go, oh goodness, Mario Brothers, whatever, you have to get, I mean, you have to do these things and tick off, or for me it was Gallagher and Pac-Man.
Okay.
I, I was the queen of Gallagher at Bunbury Bowling.
What?
Top score. I love Gallagher. But to get to the next level, you had to
Yeah.
face all of those fighter planes coming towards you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you'd get through the first level, and then the fighter planes would, they'd get bigger, and then you've got more fighter planes shooting at you, and then they're coming from all over the place, and you've got to be quick, and you're onto
Yeah. 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 I get it. I get it.
Gallagher again. I used to love it. But that's what you're doing. You're
Yeah.
breaking through the veils of illusion of that
Yeah.
matrix.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I guess my concern is just the fallout from them because they are just so um how can I say, not in tune, like not at all, very, and I guess, yeah, they won't get it,
Mm,
but that's okay. I'll deal with that as it comes up, I guess. But
mm,
yeah, I guess that's my greatest kind of fear, that I'm going to really hurt them.
mm.
It's not my intent, but if I don't do this, I
You're
have to do this. It's insane. I can't, like it's my whole thing right now.
mm.
So and I'm not going to take up any more of everybody's time either, by the way. So thank you very
Is
much
this
for that.
relevant to everyone in the group?
Okay. Yeah.
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 So
Okay. Cool.
this is core stuff. And that's what
Yeah.
we're dealing with. So
Yeah.
just remembering, coming back to making it about your program and your pattern. So when those your loved ones are having their own thing, you put your boundaries in place. So there might be a period of time, and if they start projecting their stuff, it's just, you just have to say, look, I'm really sorry. I'm just dealing with this within myself. So for me, when I was breaking a pattern that I had with my parents, it was not not putting myself or not listening to the negativity anymore. I just didn't
Yeah.
negativity anymore. So
Yeah.
what I would do is I would say, oh, I'm just practicing being positive. So, it's okay that you're having that conversation, but I'm going to go because I don't want to be a part of it. I am,
Yeah.
I'm wanting to be positive. I'm working on being happy. Like, bring it back to yourself.
Yeah.
What are,
Yeah.
what are you changing within yourself? And what are you amplifying within yourself? So let's look at facing these challenges and these patterns. What is it that you're actually gaining out of this? And let's look at that. So
Mm.
what do you see? And everybody can look in their own patterns that they're breaking. What is it that you see is on the other side? How's it going to feel for you? How's it going to feel when you've broken those attachments, that you don't have this
Oh my God, relief.
yeah.
For me, like relief and freedom, and just to be able to be me and accepted for me and all my quirky ways, you know, like they think I'm a nutter. Do you know what I mean? That for me, and for myself, I guess, just that strength and that knowing who I am, and knowing that I guess I can just be me without worrying about all that stuff. Do you know what I mean?
So writing these things down. So I want you to write these things down.
Yep.
One, what it is that, you know, if you have a look at something personal
Yep.
that's happening for you now, what is it? What's the feeling that's happening for you personally
Yeah.
in one area of your life? This is for everyone. So I'm just going to press mute right now. And then if anybody wants to talk, just pop your hand up and ask any questions. Where are we? Maybe I'm not. Here we go. Or maybe if everyone can just mute themselves, is that okay? Because I don't know, for some reason, I don't know, they might have actually, I've got the, participants, that's it. I've just, there we go. I've done that. So if you would like to speak, just pop your hand up and ask a question, because I think that's important. So reflecting on where you're at right now, what personally do you feel you're breaking through? What limited, I guess, what's your limitation? What's your, you know, what is it within you? If you look at your foundation and you moving into a greater frequency, you know, greater vibrating frequency for yourself, what stops you? What really truly stops you from loving who you are? Like really, really choosing you. Be really honest with yourself. And what parts of your own mindset is, yeah, I want you to have a look at the fear. I want you to have a look at the fear of making these choices, making these changes in your life. Everybody's got this opportunity. You would not be here tonight if you were not making big changes in direction. And as those changes in direction have been presented to you, now we're cleaning up all of those patterns within us that are actually veiling and stopping this full connection. And the full connection's actually love. It's the full connection to really truly loving the self, like warts and all, and being okay with being quirky, being okay with being really different, being okay with speaking your truth, and knowing you know, that you may be faced with relationships in your life that actually aren't unconditionally loving, which is a big thing. You know, when you're coming into unconditionally loving yourself and who you are, and you start making choices and decisions moment to moment that are going to support you elevating in the way you feel, elevating in your experience, and also opening those doors to meet the people that that are ready to meet you, to have those experiences that you're ready for. None of that's going to happen if you're not unconditionally loving yourself, because we are in this time frame of change. And the work we're doing, it's, we've got the intense 2 weeks, but then we've got the next moon after that. So it's really the next 4 weeks. It'll be quite intense change. And this is going to play out till, into 2024 and your new trajectory. So it's really important at this moment in time to reflect upon those relationships in your life, and perhaps even relationships or relationship patterns around you that will just come in with different people because it's your pattern. So having a look, yes. Come forward, Shelley.
Yeah, I feel like I really want to, when I'm with other people, really be in that heart space, because sometimes I go into the fear and I can be really hard on myself, and so I want to let go of those patterns of sort of wanting to be seen, because I don't want to be living from making life decisions and actions from fear. I want to be coming from that love space more.
And I think in that, so what I'm seeing when you speak about that is the solar plexus. That sense of beauty, like coming into that sense of beauty and coming into that sense of you are actually already seen. It's interesting, isn't it? It's like, and it's such a common thing. It's something I've looked at personally myself, Shelley. We're in a world where the world is so fast. So unless you're, do you know what I mean, perceived to be seen or whatever, how are you going to, be acknowledged? That's the projection. So when you reflect and when you bring that back to the self, it's like, I see you again. So it's again that it's every time we look outside of ourselves for that, I guess that acknowledgement, and you can relate this even to what's happening in all relationships. It's coming back and seeing the self. So your higher self is saying, can you please look at me? Can you see me? Can you acknowledge me? So what I would do with that is I'd do definitely some mirror work where you're acknowledging yourself. Like acknowledging yourself every morning, acknowledging yourself every night. And when the fear comes out, it's bringing that back, like the fear of like not fully being yourself. You can even place your hand on your heart, or do you know what I mean? Your hand on your stomach. People don't need to know what you're doing, but that connection to the hand on the heart, for me, brings it back. It's because you can feel that. It's that it's the trigger, I guess, to coming back to the heart and acknowledging that you believe in you, because that's that sense of self-belief. So I'm going to come back now we're going to talk about the navel chakra. So the navel chakra is our connection, actually. It's our first connection to our mother, but we're fed from the universal mother. And she always sees us and still feeds us, as you know. But it's bringing that more tangible into that body. So having strategies to use in that time would be to stop and to breathe. Place your hand on your heart or place your hand on the belly, remembering to mother yourself, because it's an inner child looking for the mother. You know, do you see me? Mum, where are you? I'm wandering out here alone. I feel lost. Because that's what happens. Our inner childs are losing the whole identity of identifying with our parents, identifying with our families, identifying with our societies and our environments around us. So as you're letting go of all of that, the inner child's coming up and saying, oh, I feel lost. I feel lost. I feel abandoned. Because what's happened is you're abandoning you're abandoning the old identity. That's what you've lost. So when we feel that sense of, what am I doing? I don't know where I'm going. And mum's just left me in the shopping centre and I don't know where she is. Or you've been dumped in the wilderness somewhere. The only way you're going to find your way, and this time, is to reconnect again to the mother and the divine father within us, which is what we're learning. This is what we're learning with self-love. So with the self-love, it's, you know, the divine father and the divine mother, and knowing that even when we're in the inner child, lost, not knowing direction, not knowing how we're going to do our next part, it's actually, again, coming back again to the self and going, do you know what? It's okay. It's okay for your life to be a mess. It's okay for everything to be all over the place and you feel like you're on your head. It's okay. I've got you, darling. Let me hold you. Let's just go outside and have a little play. Let's take a walk down the beach. Let's go fishing. Let's watch a movie. Let's do some colouring in. Let's play some music. Let's do some singing. Let's go out in the garden. So what you're doing is you're taking your inner child back. And you know exactly what she wants because you're your inner child's mother and you are your inner child's father. And just like you as parents, you know your kids and you know them better than what they know themselves sometimes, but they're not ready to listen. They've got to make a few more mistakes. They've got to fall over a little bit more. You've got this. And it's remembering that. Remembering that when you don't know where you're going or what's next and these feelings are coming up because they're core woundings, you've got this. You are seen. I see you. The Divine Mother sees you. Your star family sees you. It's something I've personally been connecting with a lot more is my star family and my soul family that's, you know, with me, my galactic family. And that's really nice. It's such a lovely feeling because they're like, again, they know you better than you know yourself, while our identities, our conditioned identities are, over, covering over. I can see a bit of a smile on your face there, Warren. It's like, I used to run from people like me, and but we have parts of us. Remember, that divine spark that lives within your heart is actually connected to every heart through the divine one cosmic heart, and it's connected to everything, all that is. And we have other parts of us that are having a lovely time on other planets that are just so far ahead of the game than what we are, down here on Earth. You've got your star and your dolphin family there too, Shelley. You know what I mean? It's like, remember that those parts of you see you, and they're the real parts, they're the parts of us that are wanting to be acknowledged. And, you don't have to shout it to the world. Here I am telling you all, but you don't have to shout it to the world, but you have your own private conversation with those higher aspects of yourself that are actually talking to you all the time and are just really waiting for a time for you to ask for help. Because we forget, don't we? We forget we're not on our own. We forget actually that we are seen. Like you see everything happening around you in life, your angels, they see everything you're doing in life. And it just cracks me up, because I have to apologize all the time. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, no, it's like, please forgive me. Thank you for your patience. I'm really more saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for your patience. And then, and the joy that, those different aspects of you have when you finally say, give them permission. What would happen tonight, and we'll do this tonight, and you can you can choose whether you want to do this or not. But imagine if you're letting go of all those negative attachments, right, that are holding you to the past, and then you ask those divine, unconditional, loving aspects of yourself to clear your path, to clear your golden path with grace and ease. You don't want lessons like I had on Saturday. It's like I did ask, and I was shown. So, yes, you don't want those big, expensive lessons. So always ask with grace and with ease for the divine highest good of yourself and all. But, it's something certainly that I, with my own personal meditation, I'm just coming in, let's just clear the path. Like, ask for divine intervention, and trust that part of you. This is the part of us that we're actually starting to see. This is the part of us that's asking to be seen. And it's the part of us that we're like, oh, that's right. And we just need to, little reminders. And then it's like, oh, that's right. I am seen. In fact, everything's seen. And then you're like, oh, wow. And you're not actually, this is another thing, you're not going to actually miss out on what's for you. You have your own divine destiny. You have your very own divine path, and you are not going to miss it. You're just not. You can come up to those levels in Gallagher. I've got to talk about Gallagher because it's the only one I know. But as you come to those levels, you will get hit with those same learnings, until you become, put into those little whispers, those little feelings, those little knowings, because you know what to do. You know what you've got to do. And then just having that courage to act on them. That's the thing, really, isn't it? It's the courage. So much courage. And it's okay to be scared while you're putting all of these things into place, while you're becoming the lion and the lioness of your life, the parents of your inner child. Loving yourself as the greatest love that ever lived. I mean, when you feel that, about yourself, for yourself, and looking after yourself in that way, imagine it's like what happens is the energy starts to build this essence of love. And then there's the joy. And then we start having fun. Even while those fighter planes are coming out for attack. And we're wanting to project, we're wanting to fight it, we're wanting to project it, we're wanting to push it away, we're wanting to kill that off so we don't have to experience it again. Again, projecting outside of ourselves. When we turn back in to connect again to our hearts and hold that inner child, and just say, we've got this, even though we don't know. There's other parts that are supporting you, around you, for you, looking out for you, that do know. So remember, big releases tonight. Does anyone have any more questions in that area, like in relation to that they're just a burning question they want to ask? No. No? Beautiful. So I'm hoping that helped to shift. I can see definitely with the yawns, that's that energy just moving past. All right, you're not the only one, everyone. Because as we're moving the heavier energies, we get tired. We just want to fall asleep. So as we're moving through that, because it's dense, isn't it? It's like a real density to those emotions. So, we want to sleep and let them move through. So in knowing that, what is it? And I do want to bring this to mind before we go into our meditation and sound. What are you bringing in? Because this is the time. So we've addressed what's happening with all that coming in. What is it that what's this big dream? What's this big dream of yours? To write down, what is this big dream of yours? What's coming to fruition? And there's those parts of us that know, of what's coming to fruition. But what about those other dreams? Hey, sometimes you have a focus on something that you're bringing into fruition, whether it be in your career, whether it's in your personal relationships, within your families, goals that you have with your health, with your finance, all of these areas of our life. You know, what's an unlimited thought that you just love to experience? Like, if you could experience anything in this life, what is that? And I want you to dream big. Don't keep it small. This is the time now for us to align with our blueprint, our soul blueprint, our actual true identity. And the wonderful thing about that is that our true identity is better than, what we thought our other identity was, that we're letting go of, that we're a little bit afraid to let go of. Because, goodness, if we let go of that cover, what if, someone really sees me and, and I'm not accepted and I don't belong? What if you were judged and everybody left your life? It happens. And then you just get, people coming into your life that are in alignment because you're yourself. When you see you, others see you. And they'll either run the other way or they'll run towards you with arms open wide, and they'll pick you up and spin you around. And say, thank God, where have you been? I've been searching for you my whole life. You meet your soul family. That actually happened to me once. In a car park in Dubai. It was funny. So you meet those people that are on the same page, traveling on that same, like little elevator, like that same elevator. And then they might continue on another elevator, and you'll continue on another elevator, and then you'll meet up with other people on another elevator. Now I'm seeing like the Jetsons, where they're all I don't know, I just see you're flying with some people for a period of time, and then you're flying with other people for a period of time, because that's growth, it's life, it's freedom. And those people that are meant to travel with you on this journey, they're the ones you're meeting up with now. But they can't come in while you're still playing your old patterns. So there's a whole big expansion of yourselves that's happening. Isn't that wonderful? It feels so uncomfortable, I know. It's challenging, I know. And it's scary, I know. But as we continue to show up for those parts of ourselves that are wanting to be lived now, they're asking you, can we just come through now? Can you stop blocking me? And what happens is you get a whole lot of energy as well, because you're not, blocking any part of you. There's just this freedom. There's just freedom to be who you are, wherever you are, and that's all you need to do. That's it. It's so easy. Yet our conditioned way says otherwise. So shall we go into, if there's no other questions, shall we go into our meditation? I can see lots of you have all had a nice shift. You're going to sleep so well tonight. I hope. Doesn't keep you awake. Jasmine, I want to tell you, I saw a stingray down at the estuary today. I know. Like, oh, wait till I tell Jasmine. It was a baby one.
My boys and I saw a seal.
Down at the
Huge
beach.
one. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
At Melrose.
Yeah.
Wow.
Never seen a seal down there. Seen dolphins. Never seals.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Can I just say that seal comes every
It comes every day, does it, Lisa?
no every year.
Really?
Yeah.
To Melrose?
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are all that don't live indoors, who are you going to come and live indoors? No. I've got to go and find the rock. Does it go sit on a rock or just
No, he just comes out behind the surf and just does his thing and
I have seen that at pyramids. 3 pyramids. Yeah, but not down at Melrose. That's very exciting. Oh, I'm going to go seal spotting now tomorrow.
I'll see you there.
All right. So get yourselves comfy and allowing yourselves just to, well, let's just see what the channel comes through. I'll just see.
We might have to mute everyone so we don't get.
I will do that.
Yeah.
And okay, so everyone's in now. Can I just ask, what is the best sound for you all? Because I've got a sound setting, which I'm on now. So I'm just going to play and then I'll do the other one. Tell me which setting sounds better your end. Now I've just changed the setting. Innahe kanaki
The current one fades or disappears.
Yeah.
Got you. Yep.
Yeah, first one.
First one, it's better.
We're going back to the first one. How's the sound of the bowls with that? Alrighty, just taking a breath.
Can you just mute everyone, please?
Thank you. Is there... Okay, so just allowing yourself to bring awareness to your breath. I'm going to take a deep breath in and hold the breath for as long as is possible. Just not to push yourself at all. And then when you release the breath, slowly, slowly let it go. Breathing in and tensing the body again. Holding the breath for as long as is possible. And then allowing yourself to release the breath and release the tension in the body. And when you breathe in again, you're going to breathe in, tense every single muscle in the body, in the face. Hold, tensing your hands, your arms, your feet, your legs. Hold the breath for as long as is comfortable. And when you release the breath, you're going to release it with a ha ha, 2 ha ha, and just shake it off. Ha ha. And we're going to breathe in now for 7 counts. We're going to hold the breath for 7 counts. And we're going to breathe out for 7 counts. And if you can, hold the breath out for 7 counts. If you can't, we're just going to breathe in again. So when you're ready, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out, 2, 7. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathing in all the way up to the third eye. Holding the breath for as long as possible. That's comfortable. And then just slowly, slowly, slowly letting go. Your eyes are closed. And your inner eyes looking in and up towards the forehead. And just keeping the focus on the center point in between the eyebrows. Breathing in and breathing out, letting go. There's nowhere to go, there's nothing to do but just to be. Just allow yourself to be present in this moment, just with the breath. The breathing in and the breathing out. And the way the breath feels as it passes through the nostrils, down past the back of the throat, filling the lungs, expanding the diaphragm, and bringing the breath all the way into the belly. Imagining there's a balloon inside of the body. And as you fill the balloon, your body's expanding, the belly, the diaphragm, and the chest. And as you exhale, your body's contracting, letting go, Your feet relax. Your toes relax. Your ankles relax. Your calves relax. Your shins relax. Your knees relax. Your thighs relax. Your buttocks relax. Your hips rest, open, release, relax. Your stomach relax. Your diaphragm relax. Your chest release, relax. The muscles in your shoulders drop, rest, relax, release. Your shoulder blades at the back. Release any tension that's held underneath those shoulder blades. Just allow any stress in the heart just to release and relax. Allow your heart to rest. Allow your heart to find its natural rhythm. Allow your heart to be loved, to be seen. The muscles in your arms, hands and fingertips release, relax. Any stress in the neck, any tension just melts away. The left side of the neck, the right side of the neck, the front of the throat. Your cheeks. Release any tension in the cheeks. The jaw release. The ears relax. You just switch into that inner listening. The inner listening of the heart, of the soul, the higher self, the inner listening of your inner child, the inner listening of your feelings, not attaching any story to the feeling, just allowing the feeling to be. The mind rest, relax. Imagine the front of the brain just release, relax. The left side of the brain rest. The right side of the brain clear, cleanse. The back of the brain relaxed. The top of your head clear. Your crown chakra open for the downloading of the golden light from your soul and the Creator. Your whole body now rest, release, relax. There's nowhere to go, there's nothing to do but just be. Just receive the healing, the rest, and the connection of yourself, your heart, your soul want you to imagine the golden light of your soul connected to the golden light of the sun. Connected to the golden light of the Creator. Connected to the golden light of creation. All the way to that one point of light where everything began. And allow that light from that one point where everything began to pour into your soul, into the crown of your head, into your heart, into your navel, into the base of your spine, into your earth star, into the great central sun in the center of the earth. And see yourself as that bridge, that super golden highway of golden light flowing in to every single cell of your body. Your whole body is filled with golden light, the golden light of remembering, the golden light of remembering who you are, the golden light of remembering that everything is set up in you to live your best life. The golden light of remembering that each moment you are meeting a future aspect of yourself. Brilliant, magnificent, expanded, light, love. Allow that brilliance of who you are to beam into every cell of your body. Allow it to become your body. Allow there to be no separation between your remembering and your body. They merge together as one. They walk the path of the chosen children of the One Supreme Being. This light lives in every single one of us, every person on the planet. Just spend a moment feeling your golden body of light. And as you feel your golden body of light, you notice that it's connected to all these other golden bodies of light, all these other superstars. It's like galaxies of stars in the night sky. You're one of those stars, and all of those stars together beaming your light to all those other stars, and all those other stars are beaming their light to you. And your body begins to be filled with that feeling of being so loved, being seen, recognized, and being part of a beautiful golden family, a family of stars. All shining your light, adding to the light of all that is, from the light of all that is. You, I am. I am that I am. Breathe in that support, the support of all those other stars in the galaxy, the support we have for each other, one another, as family, travelling through the universe and on this planet for a moment, a brief moment. And in this brief moment, we all meet together as one love, one heart, and one divine mind. Imagine breathing in a wave of peace now. Breathe it in deeply into every cell of your body. And when you exhale, breathe that peace all around your body. Breathing in, I am peace. Breathing out, peace, that I am. Breathing in, I am joy. Breathing out, joy, that I am. Breathing in, I am light. Breathing out, light, that I am. Breathing in, I am. Breathing out, that I am. And bring awareness to the base of your spine. And see if you can sense where the energy anchors in to the earth underneath where you're sitting right now. See if you can sense when you feel the earth's energy meeting your energy, giving thanks to our beautiful earth, how blessed we are to be guardians and caretakers of our beautiful planet, and that she welcomes us with unconditional love. And we give her now our unconditional love and gratitude by sharing our light with her light. And breathe that love and gratitude up into the heart to meet the light of the sun and the light of your heart, the light of your soul creation, that divine spark that beats and lives within your heart. And imagine them all merging together as a threefold flame: mind, body, soul. And spend a moment giving thanks for whatever it is you're grateful for this evening. And share that love and gratitude now with your family, with those people you love. And sharing that beautiful love out to every single person on the planet, from your heart to theirs. And sending that love and gratitude out to the oceans, the rivers, the seas, the mountains, the trees, the fairies, all the animals and mammals, birds and insects and reptiles, the little moss on the rocks, every single living being that is part of our universe and that supports our universe. And to all the universes. May all beings be free. May all beings be free. May all beings be free. Shanti, Shanti. Om. Just taking a deep breath, and we're all going to say a big Om together. Breathing in deeply. Cutting all cords of attachments, past, present, future. And we stand here as individual lights connected to the One. And that's where we connect, in the light. The light within our hearts. And calling back all those scattered parts of you to be washed, cleansed and cleared for the divine highest good and unconditional love only. Calling that back to yourself now. Breathing deeper, anchoring deeper into the body, beginning to wake up. Wriggling your fingers and your toes. Feeling refreshed and revitalized, rested and ready for sleep. Beautiful rest. I thank you all for your open sharing. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your open hearts and for your love. Thank you for taking the time this evening to really be with your soul, to be with your path in the present, and to be with us all. Thank you to us all for each other. Truly grateful.